The human heart is arguably one of the most important organs in our body. The sole purpose of the heart is to pump blood throughout the body. So if we look at the heart right here, this pointed inferior aspect of the heart is the apex of the heart. Up here along this line right here, or this plane, would be the base of the heart, where all the great vessels are coming off the base of the heart. Those great vessels include the aorta, which include three branches coming off the aortic arch, which are the brachiocephalic artery, the left common carotid artery, and the left subclavian artery. The brachiocephalic artery is going to bifurcate into the right common carotid artery and the right subclavian artery. The aorta, which we see right here, is taking oxygen-rich blood from the left ventricle. This right here is a pulmonary trunk, which gives rise to the left pulmonary artery and the right pulmonary artery. The pulmonary arteries are bringing oxygen-poor blood from the right ventricle to the lungs to pick up oxygen. This right here is representing the pulmonary vein, which is bringing oxygen-rich blood from the lungs back to the heart, specifically to the left atrium. And this structure right here represents the superior vena cava. So the heart resides in a region between the right and left lungs known as the mediastinum, and we can see all these great vessels once again coming off or entering the heart. If we look at this image up here, here's the heart, and we can see the aorta. This is the aortic arch, and then it begins to descend down into the abdominal cavity. Once it starts descending from the aortic arch, it's known as the descending aorta. The portion of the descending aorta above the diaphragm is known as the thoracic aorta, and the portion of the aorta inferior to the diaphragm is referred to as the abdominal aorta. Here's another view of the heart. Once again, the apex, the base is up here. This is the aorta, brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid artery, and left subclavian artery. This is the left pulmonary artery, superior vena cava. Dropping into the superior vena cava are two veins known as the right and left brachiocephalic veins. This right here is the inferior vena cava, and these two vessels right here are the pulmonary veins going into the left atrium. This is the right atrium, specifically the auricle of the right atrium. An auricle is just an expanded region of the atria that offers more volume to the atria. This is the auricle of the left atrium. And this is a posterior view of the heart. If we go back to the anterior view, the great majority of what we're seeing right here is the left ventricle, which is the pump for the systemic circulation. When we look posteriorly, most of this down here represents the right ventricle. Above these vessels right here, specifically this region, represents the left atrium, with the pulmonary veins bringing oxygen-rich blood back to the heart, specifically to the left atrium. So these are pulmonary veins. This is the inferior vena cava. This is the superior vena cava, bringing oxygen-poor blood to the right atrium. So once again, this is a posterior view, right atrium and left atrium.